What is up, SmackNPie? SmackNPie here. Welcome back to another Dark Deception video. This is going to be a quickie small news update regarding Dark Deception. First, we're going to talk about monsters and mortals. So I didn't talk about it last time when it happened, so we got an update on that as well. House of Ashes, one of the Dark Pictures anthology game developed by Supermassive Games, the developers of Until Dawn. As we are aware, last year we learned that House of Ashes will be coming to Monster Hunter. It was such a weird thing in the first place. I was like, how did this even happen? Like, how are we here? But we're here anyway, and we got two models to show you guys. So, you know what? Without wasting any more time, boys, let's just jump straight into it. So here is a Balatu joining the monsters in House of Ashes DLC for Monsters and Mortals. Now, without knowing the lore of House of Ashes DLC, it could get a little, all over the place. You guys are wondering, okay, Smack, in the beginning of the game, which is like years ago from present narrative of House of Ashes DLC occurs, a character from the past who obviously does become a monster is coming as a monster in Monsters and Mortals House of Ashes DLC. If you don't know story of House of Ashes DLC, don't worry about it. Alright, you don't have to worry about it. He was a mortal. So when the big event happened, he was then transformed into a monster, and the story reveals quite late in the story of House of Ashes DLC. We'll have a story explanation, things you need to know specifically regarding House of Ashes later down the line, but this DLC is far away, so you don't have to worry about it. Then last month, like exactly last month, this monster was revealed as well, as you can see right here. You guys are like, Smack, what is this? This is Pazuzu, one of the flying creatures in House of Ashes. If you have seen that game, these ones are nasty. As you can see, their eyes are like this because they roam around with a completely different set of vision. They're scary, and they should be treated as one. This is the boss for House of Ashes, not a playable character, so take that as you will. So we got two characters, a monster, and this. Like, there are other mortals like Salim and other characters, but we're gonna get to see them quite late. At the time, this is what we got. We're gonna end it, ladies and gentlemen, with two things. Number one, it was asked by Monsters and Mortals Twitter that what if you could block or defend against attacks in Monsters and Mortals to reduce damage or possibly counter. The vote had fair or unfair, and then 80% of people voted for fair. Now eventually this might be added into the game, but I wanted to ask you guys, do you think it's a good idea to implement a block or defend mechanic into this game, considering how other stuff works in this game? I'm a little scared, and I'm a little concerning side, like, bro, it could get messy real quick. And you guys, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see the implementation and this thing in action before I can make my mind. Otherwise, I'm just on edge. I'm like, bro. So let me know down in the comments below. And finally, we're gonna end it with Chapter 5 news. It was revealed that Lindsay Jones, a singer that was featured in one of the voice talent shows, it was revealed that she will be teaming up with Daniel Dombrowski for a track on Dark Deception Chapter 5 soundtrack. She has a pretty amazing voice. Now, for starters, you guys might be wondering, Smack, why are we even talking about it? Hear me out, right? Hear me out. Do you guys know Rocket Music? I'm pretty sure you guys do. They made a ton of great stuff in the past. It is revealed that Lindsay is Rocket's sister, and she has been featured on so many Rocket songs, which was crazy to me at first, right? But then I was like, okay, that's cool and all, and I moved on. But then it hit me, ladies and gentlemen. Silent Hill. Music in Silent Hill plays a massive role. Since it's a psychological horror experience, music is like the key to it all. You can have great monsters, great endings, fantastic psychological atmosphere, but if the music is not backing you, you're done for. You are done for. Which is why, when this news came out, it literally hit me that, hey, this is the direction it's taking, ladies and gentlemen. So, it could be anywhere from like an ending song all the way to the credits of Dark Deception Chapter 5 ending. Anything is possible. Anything, ladies and gentlemen, is possible. So, we have already seen one of the quote-unquote leaked endings where Malak, is a joke by the way, takes the ring piece and Dark Realm for himself and portrays both Beers and Malak, and now Murder Monkeys worship him. We've already seen that. And we've already, talked about and theorized us betraying Beers, betraying us, Beer's death, we working with Malak, and like there's a lot of possibilities, right? So it is not out of realm to think that this right here shows that there is an emotional ending to get a singer like this, it doesn't necessarily mean there's an emotional ending, there's like a sad ending per se, but in games like this, like, I would not be surprised if there's one main ending for Dark Deception where Doug Hauser dies, alright, and then in the credits you hear this, or Beers dies, and then in the credits you see this. Very possible, but I do want a post-credit scene. I'm gonna put it out here. I've said this actually, now that I remember, I talked about this in the past as well. I want an end credit scene. Whoever survives Dark Deception, whoever survives Beers, Doug Hauser, I don't care. A mortal, Clarissa Elise Hauser, doesn't matter. A mortal needs to visit someone's grave, a deceased grave. I don't care. Post-credit scenes are key for me to really like tie up loose ends and really like put everything together in everything. So which is why, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I had to report this news. Get ready for some tissues. There will be an emotional ending and I'm here for it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I would leave you here. Make sure to subscribe for more Dark Deception content. It's very scarce, I am aware, but we'll see what we can do. I'll see you in the next one.